Hello, this is a video on how to play the board game Snakes and Ladders. Now, Snakes and Ladders you might also hear it be referred to as Chutes and Ladders. Um, Essentially, it has many different names, but the basis of the game is the same. It's really simple. You want to try to reach the end of the board. In this case, there's typically 100 squares, so you typically have a 10 by 10 board, and with 10 squares in each row. And your objective is to cross all the squares and get to the 100th square, so all the way at the end. And so if you land on a square with a ladder, you follow the ladder and you move to the square where it leads, right? So it's a big advantage. If you land on a square with a snake, well, then you slide down the snake and you have to start back from where the snake drops you off. So the snakes are a disadvantage in that they impede your progress, while the ladders are an advantage in that they assist your progress. So that's literally it. You just roll the dice. The number you get on the dice corresponds to the number of squares you move. And note that if you roll a 6, you do get to roll again. So without further ado, let's begin. It's my turn to roll here. I will roll, and I rolled a 3. So as you can see, I landed on the 3. So now the remaining players are rolling, and so they simply move, right? The number of squares they landed, right? So purple there landed on 4, so purple moved up to the 14th, right, by moving with the ladder. So now it's my turn to roll. I rolled a 6, and so I landed on the 9th square, so I move up the ladder. So note that because, so know what just happened there. I rolled a 6, right? And in that sequence, I landed on the 9, and then I moved up to the 31st square. Since I rolled a 6, I was able to roll again, right? Because if you roll a 6, you get to roll one more time. Well, if you roll a 6, you get to continue rolling. As long as you keep rolling a 6, let's say you roll 5 sixes in a row, you get to go 5 times in a row, right? Anytime you roll a 6, you get an extra roll. So since I rolled a 6 here by landing on the 9, I then progressed to the 31. I then received an extra roll, and I rolled a 2, which is why I moved from 3 to 9 to 31, and then I had another movement to 33. So we'll roll here. I rolled a 2, I moved 2 squares. As you can see, the top left has a legend. Whichever player is currently glowing is the player that is currently moving or rolling. So as you can simply see, players are moving according to the number on which they roll on the dice. So I rolled a 4, I moved 4 squares. Green rolled a 6, green moved 6 squares. Since green rolled a 6, green gets to go again and rolls a 4 and hits the ladder. Blue moves a 3. So generally what you'd want to do is ideally hit 28 and avoid 87, right? Those squares are the ones that, well, 28 will greatly assist you, while 87 will set you back quite a bit. So, I mean, it's really simple to play, as you can see. So we'll simply continue going. And purple actually landed on 28. Okay, so what just happened there? I might have frozen there for a second because I was just fiddling, but purple there landed on 28 by rolling a 6, and then purple once again rolled a 5 to land on 89. So purple was very close to winning the game. Right, there's not much we can do here, unless purple somehow lands on a snake. So we'll just simply continue playing. It's really simple, it's not too difficult. So notice how red landed on 47 there. 47 has this snake's mouth there, so red had to slide down, right? So now it's my turn to roll. I rolled a 4, and I also landed on 47, so I slid down with red as well. Right, so it's really a luck-based game. There's no strategy in this. And it seems like purple will win soon. Oh, red also landed on 28, so that's good for red. Okay, I almost landed on 28, but I was close. So you can make great progress, but you can also lose that progress really quickly as well. So purple seems to, yeah, right, so purple lost that progress now. So even though red was reset all the way down to 28, seems like red might have a chance to win now. So we simply continue playing. Everyone is rolling here. Really simple game. It's quite popular. And you don't necessarily need a board to play. You can just draw a 10 by 10 square with a pencil and paper and sort of draw a bunch of snakes, draw a bunch of ladders. The combination of snakes and ladders is typically the same, no matter the board game no matter the version you're essentially purchasing, right? So if you purchase a version that sometimes it's called chutes and ladders, right? If you purchase that, usually it's the same. The snakes or chutes are placed on the same spot, right? Regardless of where you are, the ladders are typically the same. So there's a lot of consistency in that regard. So we could continue playing. It seems like this will go on forever, though. Well, purple might win here. So in that case, red won there. What you just saw there, where purple was sort of kicked back, that's sometimes a rule that people play with, in that to land on the 100 square, you have to hit the exact value, right? So if you're 4 squares away from 100, you can't roll a 5 and then land on 100. You have to hit 4, right? And so you stay on 99 until you get the exact value. In this case, we see purple at the top on 99 there. And so purple would have to roll a singular 1 in order to land on the 100 spot. As long as purple didn't roll a singular 1, they would continuously keep rolling. So that's an additional rule some people play with. That wraps up how to play Snakes and Ladders. It's a really simple game. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.